Hello everyone, this is Chromonym, and I've recently decided that life isn't stressful enough. So we're gonna start a new Invictus run. So I just updated Stalker GAMMA. Everything is set to default except, of course, the grass and trees, which I've set to summer. And I've decided this time we're gonna start Merc, because everyone loves Mercs. And we're gonna go Sports Center, Veteran, Survivalist, of course. And let's find a good name for our Merc here. And yeah, this should be good, right? Perfect. We're gonna need a lot of those to finish. So, Ironman, and we're gonna go 2 lives. I don't feel confident going with 1 life. I would like to, but yeah, I don't hate myself that much. Alright, so let's pick out some armor and weapons. I usually, in Invictus, go for the better armor and helmet, and we're gonna take the USP match because it's just one of the best starting pistols you can get, and it's not that expensive. Other than that, gonna take maybe 1, 2 of these. Gonna take a Yadolin for post heals, and we are going to take a Rad Protectant because when we're coming out of Dead City towards army warehouses, we are going to take some rads. There's always a rad patch over there. Right, so let's just start it up. Okay, so here we are, and we're gonna equip our items first. Okay, it's been a little while since I've played, so bear with me. We're gonna mark our ammo as favorite. As always, I like to keep my knife in my vision slot and my handgun in the melee slot, just because it makes more sense for me to go to those numbers on the keyboard for those weapons. Okay, and we can see it's a little bit dark in here, but I'm gonna try and make it up for it in post. Make it nice and bright. Okay, so let's take our main mission. Also, I'm gonna ask about the patches. And that will be our first mission. Right, so there are some meds here up on top. We'll take the guitar and Vinca, Tourniquet, and Rad Protectant, which is pretty amazing. We're gonna talk to the medic as well. And I think that's it up here. Next up, I'm gonna talk to Hog.
Well, spill it.
I'm gonna sell all these things that I don't really need. We can get throwables pretty easily throughout the game, so I'm not gonna bother with those. Better off sold. Right. We gotta meet with Cold, which is amazing. Cold is I forgot where Cold is. And of course, living legend old friend, which is to meet with Doctor in the Great Swamps. Okay, so we have a little bit of money. We're gonna mark Hydroshock as favorite because it's just an amazing ammo for dealing with mutants, and we're gonna buy some. And I would really love to get some ibuprofen. Unfortunately, we really can't afford it at this point. We're gonna struggle for ammo and meds early in the game, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, next up, I'm gonna run around these boxes a little bit because there are stuff spawning around, and I do want to pick all of those up. I'm getting a few lag spikes Lag spices. When you want to spice up your game with some little lag. We're getting some lag spikes, which is pretty annoying, and I don't know why that happens. The frame rate doesn't really drop a lot. Okay, anything else? Doesn't look like it. Unless there's something around here. No. There's another spawn place. Usually for food and vodka here on the benches. But it looks like it's clear. No, never mind. Chocolate. We'll take that. Switch to Hydroshock. Another broken flashlight. Okay, so let's have a check for the missions. I did make a few quality of life changes, one of them being the task board. I increased the range up to 300 just because I don't like running around for missions, so deliver a package to the Great Swamps. You know what? We do have to meet with Doctor. Although it would weigh us down early in the game, but you know what? I'll take it. Lost signal in Zatan. We can't make it there unless we clear the Miracle Machine and the Brain Scorcher, and that's gonna be much later in the game. Defend position. This is a new mission I haven't seen, but I don't think we have the armaments to go to Limansk and defend against Monolith. But spring cleaning, that's mutants. We can do that one. Right, capture enemy documents. This is basically a free stash and it's right here in the Dead City, so we'll take that one. Bandits in the Cordon. I don't really want to go to Cordon. It's too far and I don't see any use to going all the way down there. And duty in Zatan, we can do that. I'll take the basic tools and rug making kit. Missions just to have them out of the way. And other than that, I think that's mostly it. So we have a stash here and some mutants over there. Now, because last time I got called out for making the game too easy, I increased drop conditions a little bit for later game enemies, and also I was playing without loot claim. This time I left all settings, almost all settings, default, so there's no doubt that I finished Standard Invictus. Is that one of ours? Oh, that's a renegade. I don't hear any more gunshots, so I'm guessing the dogs dealt with them. We're gonna go there after. For now, there should be some more mutants around here. I hate snorks. Okay, we got 2 snork legs. Now, in this one, we're not gonna get hit because we're a merc. Actually, we could. If we clear the Brain Scorcher, the loners will become neutral towards us. So that could be a plan for later. But for now, let's see what's around here and where did that renegade die. They can't be friendly, can they? Oh, my aim has gotten so bad lately. Oh! Alright, so he's right on the other side. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this and stash it somewhere. I'm not gonna say no to an SKS. Switch back to Hydroshock. And a car. Right. Not gonna bother with that. Also, I hear some gunfire in the distance. So... over there? Okay, let's med up, because I don't want to be half health for this. Okay, what? What are we fighting over there?
Take him down! Disciple 3, flank through sector Charlie Zulu.
Oh, that was very... Oh, it's zombies.
Take him out!
Okay, my loot. And it's an SKS with a part, which is good. Does it have a better barrel than I do? Let's see... We got 31 and this is 40. So, you know what? Not that it really matters, but let's do a little swap here. Okay. So I nearly died over there. Barely dodged a grenade. Because our guys just don't know how to throw. Okay, there is a stash here, and I'm gonna use this for now until I can actually craft somewhere to store my stuff. Do we keep this? We will, for now. Other stuff, I think we might just sell. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a mutant. Oh, it's just dogs. Okay, I would have been really happy if one of the mercs dropped from these dogs. Alright, so I think there's one more. Oh, no, I don't want rats. Thank you. There's more dogs over there. Okay, that was stupid. Maybe not. Walk into the holes. How about that?
Got this motherfucker!
Right, there's one more mutant spawn over there in that house. And that's usually the big one. And by big one, I mean something pretty high level. Chimera, pseudo giant. Oh, it's over there. It just sounds like more dogs. I don't really see them from here though. Oh, there he is. Okay, I don't mean to jinx it, but this was easier than usual. Okay, other things to be scared of. Zombies around here. I'm gonna run around the building, do a quick clear. Because I want to get into this building on the right. Okay, there we go. Some ammo, canned tomatoes, smoked sausage. Gonna have a feast. AP rounds. Okay, and there should be a workbase here, which isn't always occupied. Usually it isn't, but sometimes there are stuff spawning in. Not this time, apparently. Okay, let's... So there's more stashes in this building here, and usually there's not much random stuff on the floor, so I'm not gonna check every corner of it. We're just gonna go all the way up, and it's actually on the roof. And it should be somewhere around here. I just not see it? Is it behind? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have, I think, Lofenak, some ammo, 5.56, Torpolin, which I'm gonna disassemble. Okay, so all in all, kind of a shitty stash. Is there anything else around here I could pick up? And also, do I just jump down floor by floor from here? Yeah, I think we can do that. If we're careful. Let's not forget. Falling down a flight of stairs can kill me just as fast as a mutant does. But sometimes there are random stuff dropped around here, so I kinda wanna check a little bit. There's also a few stashes in this broken down building. But it appears not this time. We're just gonna use it to make our way down much quicker. There we go. Okay, there's one more thing I want to check before going back to the... turn in my missions, and is this extremely irradiated? Doesn't look like it, which means we can actually move a little bit. This building does have a lot of stuff laying around, so we're gonna wanna grab most of it. Or as much as we can. Okay, here come the rads. We're gonna take a rad protectant here. And hope it's enough. It's nice, that's good. Always use more tools. Okay, so the southern part of the building is a slightly more irradiated, but I think we can work with it. Oh, steel wool. Handguard. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. You know, there's also a spot where there are a lot of anomalies. Canned tuna. Okay, I think we're set for food for now. Good cigarettes for bad clearing. And I think that's it for now. We can just run out. I'm gonna turn in the other mission first. Okay, Aslan, the job is done, and we have 6,750 rubles. Which isn't much, but it's better than nothing. It will allow us to buy some ibuprofen for our legs. Okay, and the other one, the documents, and we actually got another stash here, which is right in front. So let's go pick that up. It should be up on this container here. No, it's the other container. Here we go. Where exactly is it? Okay, it's not on the container, it's actually underneath. There should be an entrance right here. This is pretty dark. Do I have a glow stick, maybe? I actually have nothing to see in the night. So, that kinda sucks. Okay, the sewers here are usually empty, so... Oh, yes! Yes, 19 Hydroshock, that's amazing. ID, a low-level Stimpack, improvised. And a suit utility upgrade kit, which... I think we should be able to apply those without having tools, right?
What's up,
Can we though? Unfortunately... Oh! Yes, we can! Okay, stamina recovery, I'll take it. At this point, stamina will be a problem for us, so... I'm happy with that upgrade. I am going to sell the IED. It's a lot of money. I'm gonna favorite the 5.56 ammo. And I'm just gonna go ahead and sell everything else for now. Bedspread, do we need this? No, we do not. Or the boots, or the magazines. Yeah, just sell everything we don't think we need right now. Okay, and we have an okay sum of money right now. Yeah, yeah, we'll keep those. Okay, first of all, I want to go to the dock, fill up my leg, and everything else. In the end, it will be less money spent than actually using charges of meds. Ish. Okay. And what else do I want to do? Sell this, because no reason to keep it. Vinka is very good for post heals, but this I don't need. Right, we're definitely gonna take an ibuprofen and at least one medkit. Right, so let's see. I have 5 medkits. I have 3 bandages, 2 tourniquets, which is good. I have post heals for everything with Yadlin, although it will get us dizzy. I have post heals for the torso with Venka, and for the arms and legs with ibuprofen. If I get hit in the head, I'm gonna have to use a Yadlin, unfortunately. But we are good for now on meds, at least for a little bit. What I need is more ammo. We're gonna have to get a bit more Hydroshock. And I think we can afford just... Oh boy. We have 9 rubles left in our pocket. Do I just sell the mutant parts? Is it worth it right now? You know what? No, I'll keep these just in case we'll run into a mission where they are needed. So, let's drop everything we don't need. I'm gonna keep this just in case. We have actually a pretty good amount of food. And I'm gonna keep it on me. Right, other than that, everything we use for crafting, we drop. I would love to fix this up. Right. Our gun condition is not the best, but it's not that bad either. We are going to have to buy a pistol repair kit at some point. Let's see, Type A. 5,000. Okay. So, we finished most of the missions here in Dead City. And the rest of the missions are... Let's see... Gotta talk to Cold. And Cold is actually in the Great Swamps. So let's make a little battle plan here. I would like to grab a few missions from the Freedomers here in the army warehouses, just to get a little bit more money. Because if we head down Yantar... Yantar doesn't have a general salesman, so no ammo. But they do have the cheapest meds, so I should get into the habit of going there to buy meds. And also... yeah, if we get enough vodka, we could actually get the first tool set.
How's your family doing?
Agroprom is bad for us. We have absolutely no one friendly there, so... we might have to do a little... let's see. Actually, we could go through Garbage. Go Wild Territory, Garbage, and Garbage is much safer than going through Yantar. And from Garbage... this is not a good entrance. Yeah, we could go from Garbage to back to Agroprom and just take the main road. It would be a bit safer than going around here. There's a lot of mutants around this lake here, and I'm genuinely scared of those. Right, so
Crap going off at night, I can't sleep.
army warehouses sounds like the best plan right now. So let's go. Okay, here we are. Army warehouses. And first thing, I'm gonna check the task board. Already hear sounds of fighting in the distance, and all we have is... oh boy. Yeah, I don't want to give my Swiss knives to bandits. Oh, not much here. Do a little check here, see if we have any stuff lying around. Bit of ammo, some parts. Battery pack, broken headlamps, and some cigarettes, which is pretty good. Okay, so it's just ecologists. We're safe for now. I do have to clear these rads. Don't know what's fighting over there, and getting low on bullets. Maybe we could do a little peek. Oh, calm down. Military.
Не балуй, оружие спрячь.
Oh, relax. Okay, so the ecologists aren't gonna fight the military. And I definitely won't go down there and try and fight them myself with just a USB match. Okay, we got some vodka laying around here, and there's also a lot of rats, so I'm gonna try and make this little loot run in here as fast as possible. Broken headlamp. Okay, I'm not gonna take the ecologist quest. Might lead me to some artifacts, but I'm not sure it's worth it. Let's just quickly make our way to army warehouses. To the freedom base, actually. What's over there? Probably this base here fighting. Have to clear some more rats. Yeah, no. Let's not tempt fate. Okay, I'm gonna stick to FMJ right here because there's usually a stalker around. But apparently not this time, so back to Hydroshock. And there's nothing. Grenade out there. This truck's always very radioactive. We still have the cigarette effect to reduce radiation, so we should be good. There's no one here. Sometimes there's bandits, but as mercs we're friendly with them, so we should be alright. Right, synthetic cloth sheets. Alright, freedom base. So this should be nice and quiet. We'll do a little exploration of the base here and see what we can find. First of all, let's visit Doc. Actually, let's do this place first. Deck of cards. Field cutlery, I think, was that? A battery pack? Okay, hello there. We met him, so that's good. there. Dash here, but it's not active, so we keep on going. I'm just gonna make this as fast as I can. Okay, there's sometimes stuff laying around here as well, though there are anomalies, so we have to be a bit careful. Jewelry box, that's a little bit of money. 9x19 barrel.
Ты рассказать чего хочешь, что ли?
Another vodka. Caffeine tablets, that's cool. And Lukash. Okay, let's just keep on moving. And at this point, I think I'm gonna check the task board and see if we have any missions around. We're not gonna be able to destroy a helicopter. This is in Cordon at the military checkpoint, and I don't think we'll be able to do anything about that. Right, I don't know this mission, so... Right, So they were trying to kill a bloodsucker with a knife as part of a bet. Right, we're not gonna do that, definitely. But monolith in the army warehouses, we will take that. And a duty northeast of the old farmstead. Oh boy. Right, some more duty. More monolith. Okay, and task limit. What? There's a task limit now? That's very interesting. Right, and a locked case to Skinflint, but it's in radar. I'll take this for the future. And I don't think we have anything else to give. Oh! Missions finished themselves. I have no idea where they were, I didn't check unfortunately. But it's free money and we have a stash here. That's amazing. Okay, and then there's a duty detachment that's heading to Rostock, so we're not gonna get that one. And another one here. The stash is actually right next to us, and we are on the way there anyway. So let's see what's over there. But first, another quick look around to see if there's anything we can loot around here. That doesn't look like it. And I feel like that helmet upgrade for stamina does help us a lot. Ferrozine, nice. In case we need some quick psi resist. Okay, now is this the stash that's inside or the one that's on the roof? I'm gonna have in these boxes. No. We're not really lucky with random loot spawns. Okay. I didn't visit the mechanic to buy stuff. That's kind of annoying. Okay, let's do some inventory cleanup, I'm gonna start disassembling stuff. Right, there are two things that can only be sold to him, and it's these two, the miscellaneous items. I think we're doing okay with bullets at the moment. Maybe we can do something like this.
Damn.
Right, we have
I need a
food,
drink.
we have water. Oh, stash. Let's not forget about the stash. There's something behind the door. No, I think it's the one on the roof. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I remember how to climb this. Actually, we have vaulting, so... Alley-up. And it's gonna be in this part. Oh! Oh, there it is. The little box over there. Oh my. Oh,
Not
wow.
bad.
Okay, that's amazing. Morphine. Amazing. More 5.56 ammo. More random stuff. And an armor upgrade. Orange armor upgrade. I think we could use that for our helmet. Because we're not gonna change this helmet until we get advanced tools. Okay, just this. Okay, let's go visit the mechanic, sell the rest of our stuff. And see if maybe he has some parts for that shotgun we have. I'll mark this as favorite, and 7.62, I don't think we'll use it right now. Okay, sell all of these. So, that's gonna sell these. Okay, and any weapon part we can't currently use. Okay, he does have... well, one part we need, which is the gas tube K. Kind of expensive, but I think it might be worth taking. And also we need a 1 mod trigger. We can just swap these out like this. Yeah, an MP-155 at this point in the game is nothing short of amazing. It's a shotgun that will last us all through the all throughout the mid game as well. Okay, so we have 2 missions to deal with duty, so that means there's at least 2 of them there. Also, there's the stash and radar that we will take at some point. It may have expert tools. I'm thinking what we should do next. Are there any other tasks I could take? Don't really have anything to turn in, and this one is just annoying. The bandits have horrible tasks. So what are our options right now? We could go to the Great Swamps and try and help clear Sky out with some stuff. But I think right now the best thing to do would be to start heading to Garbage And the question is, do I go through Truck Cemetery down to Dark Valley and try and pass that way? It's very risky. There's mutants here. There's usually mutants at both garbage exits. But what I'm thinking is we head back to Dead City, cross through Yantar, meet everyone there as well. We might even get a few loners to kill and maybe get that last trigger part, and then head wild, garbage, down to Agroprom here and down to the Great Swamps. So I'm gonna start heading back to the Dead City, and hopefully someone will kill those dutiers for me. That way we can get these missions finished. But for now, I think this would be a good spot to end the episode. I think I would like to make these Invictus episodes a bit shorter, maybe cut out at least later in the game, because early, pretty much everything we do is important. But later I would like to cut out a lot of the stuff that's not interesting or just minor skirmishes with no cool points. So we'll keep the episodes a bit shorter. And we will finish this one right here. So we actually managed to do quite a lot in the little time that we had until now. We still have both our lives. We managed to do a couple of missions around Dead City. We managed to do a few missions, well, they solved themselves here in army warehouses. We managed to get our MP-155, which is amazing. And the only missions we still have are a couple of dutiers here in army warehouses, and a deliver mission and a couple of faction missions and the main mission in the Great Swamps. So our next target is definitely to head to the Great Swamps. But for now, this has been Chromanim. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope we managed to finish this run. And as always, I will see you all next time.